Hello, hello, and welcome once again. J76NY here, and welcome back to Burden of Command. We are making our hopefully final push on the objectives we have left to capture. This is a secondary objective out here. We'll zoom in so you can actually see it. And then we have the walled compound right here. It's pretty heavily defended. So right now, Dearborn and Grant are in a pretty good position to make an assault on this, but they are kind of suppressed. So we are going to have to do some rallying and some bolstering to get these guys into position. We've also got 75mm anti-aircraft gun out here. I'm going to leave. Now, the scenario calls for the tanks to leave, but I'm going to leave the tanks here, at least to suppress this gun, because we've got a lot of open ground that we're going to have to cover to get out here. And this is the primary objective, the barracks. If we go over here, we've got some of our squads that are still in the rear. I think Wilson has a squad that's out here. No, this is Grant. So we're going to work on getting these guys up so they can make a concentrated push. Here's Dearborn. If I can get these guys up into cover, I can move Dearborn over and rally them. This is my replacement. This is Captain Acting. Captain J got blasted. He got sniped by an anti-aircraft gun from across the map. I am going to move some of the tanks out to get them off the map here before they run out of fuel. Stern and his support squad are out here. I'm going to try and move them. Actually, they're in an okay position to deal with these guys out here. Skipping. There we go. All right. Lieutenant Wilson is out here. We have to deal with this machine gun squad right here. I may move Wilson out towards the secondary objective and then have him support from the north. I'm assuming this is loaded with enemy forces, so we're going to need to do some suppressing. Wish this wasn't skipping so bad. We also did have off-map artillery. I don't know where it went. I was planning on using that, but it just sort of vanished. So I guess we won't be using off-map artillery. Maybe I should have used it when I had it. Alright, so where do we want to start with this? The first thing we should probably do is suppress some of these guys here. Grant, you're actually right there. I don't think we need to bolster at all. But it probably wouldn't hurt. There we go. And now we can make an assault here on these guys. Alright, the Cav squad surrendered.
Any more ammo?
Alright, we got guys that are out in the open here, which isn't good. I don't think I can bolster again without... I could try. Oh, hang on. Let's try and bolster once more, and then make the push here. Okay. I think we have a pretty good chance here.
Come on.
They surrendered, and their lieutenant lead surrendered as well. All right. And now what I want to do is I could put some fire down on these guys here. Suppress them.
Keep it up. Loading.
Good. All right. Now Grant is out of order, so he can't do anything else. Let's get... some of Dearborn's guys rallied here. Come on. All right, the AA gun rallied. Wilson is taking fire up in the north. Wow, there's a lot of guys up there. Okay. All right, what I'm going to do is I am going to move you back up here. Major Cloud's voice, this is Bayonet 6 calling Nickel 6. Attack stalled elsewhere. You may be exposed. French forces shifting to heavily reinforce your front. Up to whether you advance or dig in. Continuing attack. Regroup near the estate. Where's the estate? All right, we're going to regroup here near the estate. You are going to open fire on them. All right. Now I'm wondering if this tank not in firing arc. Are you backwards? Yes, you are. Let's change your facing here. There you go. Fire on them.
You'll have to really work it over.
Well, I don't see any reason to take the tanks out. If they run out of fuel, they run out of fuel. We could use them as covering forces. Wow. Losing the initiative with the tank.
Fire!
But we did suppress them, so... there's that. Alright. Next I'm going to focus on Dearborn. Now I should actually bring acting up. He's... okay, we'll bring you up this way. Yeah, these guys are completely shot here. That's Wilson's guys. Can I bolster them if I... No, I can't. Well, that was a waste. Okay. We're not going to worry about them. Bring you right down the road. Okay, Jay. I mean, acting. We're going to get you up here. Now, because I'm adjacent, I should be able to rally these guys here and get rid of their suppression. Even though it is Wilson's squad. Let's rally. They lost all their orders, but that's okay. Have Wilson move out. Let's see what he should be able to. Well, maybe he didn't take that position here. I can't assault. I don't want to assault with Wilson here. How's his morale? His morale is shot. Let's. There we go. Bolstered Wilson. Right, next is Dearborn. Not sure how these guys are rallying in the middle of my turn. I can't rally in the middle of their turn. Let's move you up.
Don't give him an inch.
And then bolster.
Move, move. I think I got one.
There we go. We should be able to take these guys. It's them that's really kind of concerning here. But I'm going to make the assault here. It doesn't really look that good, but we're going to give it a shot. Because we have to advance here.
Watch your fire.
Apparently that didn't work. Well, that sucks.
Watch your fire.
Reloading!
Oh, they're coming out at us. Interesting. See, if I rally, I'm going to lose all my orders, but these guys are not the best here. What's that say? No suppression. Oh, okay. So I guess bolster would be probably the better move here. But it'll take all... No, no, it won't. All right. get you up into these houses.
We need to get set up.
And then, really would be nice to know where my artillery support came from. Oh, in case you're wondering, this corpse on the ground or this wounded guy, that's me. Let's move you up here. So you should be able to protect our left. Where the hell did my artillery go? Here's the engineers. Lieutenant Stern. Second squad. Alright. Okay. So that's turn number 8. Looks like they're pulling back a little bit, at least in that position.
I think I got one.
Now, I'm seeing the benefit. I could pull my tanks further forward. I do think I should probably... I got to get these guys up, but they're so far back now. Should be able to take positions with tanks. Oh, can't fire on them again. Yeah, I'm leaving him there. All right, you. I don't understand how the initiative is so low on that one.
Fire!
All right, I'm going to move this tank up. Right up to the objective, up towards the objective anyway, to see what's up there. Tank recon. Is there anyone up there? That's odd. God, I wish it'd stop skipping. Let's move you out right here. Okay. They're flanked, so we should be able to take them down.
Hit him first!
Or at least surprise them. Give them a good boo. Okay. I know I got one more armored unit out here somewhere.
Keep your heads down.
Yeah, he can't fire. Does that say down at the bottom? I'm trying to do some recon fire here. Can't fire twice in a row. Alright, well, you're shot then. Okay, 3rd squad, 2nd platoon. Let's move in up here. Lieutenant LaRoe surrenders. Alright, good. Alright, let's rally Wilson.
Hell, I've seen worse.
He can't move, but... Now what can you do? Can you take out this machine gun squad? We're going to be crossing a lot of open ground here. Too far. Okay, just move then. Another lieutenant surrendered and their machine gun squad. And they've still got one more order. So 3rd squad may just go berserk with these guys.
Follow me!
Nice. Alright, so we cleared the map up here. Let's get our captain, acting captain here. I don't want to move him back. But I kind of have to rally some of these guys. Alright, let's get the captain back to rally. Okay. Then we'll bring you down to rally these guys next. It's going to take all of their orders, but that's all right. I need to get some of Grant's men up here. I mean, Dearborn's men up here. I don't know where the hell they are. There's one. There's the other. Okay. See, the problem is Grant, I think Dearborn's by himself. No, he's got a squad. Okay, good.
Stay online. Reloading.
Stern. Where are your mortars? There we go. 60 millimeter mortars. I don't think. Oh, we can. What about this squad here? Can't do anything there. I'm going to put some mortars on these guys. And then this will do it for... Oh no, he's still... Alright, well that works. You can cover down there, you come up here. And then stern. I'm going to have stern come right over here. See if he can get some line of sight on anything to the south for our mortars. Alright, pushing in the center. Let's get...
L'heure est grave. Avancez.
There's stuff up there, for sure. Oh, I can bolster. My guys just kind of do it all on their own. Good. Good job, Dearborn. Dearborn.
Keep moving.
He's gonna... Let's... I don't want to rally.
Reloading.
Let's bolster.
Move up.
Reloading.
Invalid target.
Hit him hard. Don't give him an inch.
Let's have you move up here. Can you bolster now?
Reloading.
There we go. Alright, take this position out.
Charge.
Cav squad surrenders. Good.
Watch your fire.
Oh, we got a machine gun down here. Blocked line of sight. We don't know who they are. That's going to take all of his orders. If I bolster him, it's going to take all of them anyway. Well, let's move you up. Oh, you can still attack. Flanked. Flanking morale boost. Good. Go. Get him out. Take him out.
Frag out.
Alright, our machine gun, or their machine gun squad surrendered. Okay. We gotta get Wilson moving here. We got another objective out this way. Plus he has to be in position to offer covering fire when we move in. Like he could do a number on these guys from the rear. Alright, 11 turns left. We're into turn number 10. Second squad, that would be Grant back here. Let's have the captain take command. That's all he can move. Blocked line of sight. Oh dear.
Bordel de merde!
Blocked line of sight. Oh, because they're in smaller. Alright, I see what's happening here. Let's get you up here. Hit that CAD squad that's up there.
Keep your heads
Reloading! Reloading!
We can move up. We got a pretty good chance of getting there.
Reloading!
Alright, we got a unit back here. And let's take you, actually, take you down. I don't think it worked. All right. Let's focus on Wilson next.
Faites de votre mieux! L'honneur est exigeant! Vite!
Okay, stop skipping around, please. All right, Wilson is good to go. Let's grab this squad here. Okay, then we can move them into these houses. Oh, we can move them even further than that.
We're almost behind the 8 ball.
Can you go right into the objective? Apparently. There you go.
Go! Get set up!
Cool. Good job, guys. Wilson. Let's see, how are these guys doing? They're doing all right. Let's have Wilson come over here. And if he can join his men, which he almost can he fire on these guys? Blocked line of sight. I don't want to move them out into the open just yet, but... Alright, let's move you here. And then we can move you right in behind. We'll move you over here with your men. You're exactly where I wanted you to be, Wilson. Thank you. And you can even not shoot. I'm going to leave him right there. So we'll skip the rest of Wilson. Captain. See, these guys are so far back that they just kind of got... They're shattered back there. But we've got forces out here that we have to deal with at some point. I'm going to take command, and I'm going to move you up here. Now our mortars... Where are your mortars? Alright, they're way back there. They can't really move. Let's have you... I don't think he has line of sight on this guy. No spot or line of sight. Right, okay. Well, hopefully this takes care of that. Where'd they go? They're there. Spot or line of sight now? Yep. Good. Alright. Here we go. Let's get the machine gun squad. I'm going to have you come out here. Cover our right, our left, I mean. See if I can rally these guys here. Oh, no suppression, but we can bolster them. There we go. So now when we take over Dearborn, we should be able to move those guys up. Let's get our tanks next. We'll move them up a little bit. Alright, armored units. I don't want to just leave. But we're getting pretty close to... the overall objective. So he stays there. Let's get this Stuart. Let's have you come down here.
Shift gears.
Doing pretty good for running out of gas. Okay. We can fire on them. We could probably fire on these guys that vanished from out here. Oh, there they are, right there. Blocked line of sight. Let's take care of these guys first.
Can't see.
All right, then our other armored unit. Skip. I'm gonna bring you right up here. That should cover this unit right here. Okay, good. Hit him. Oh, they're undaunted.
Take them down.
All right, so Dearborn's left. Okay. Let's get some of Dearborn's squad moved up here. Okay, ready. Bolster. Can we assault? Go Dearborn. Do it for old Virginia.
Forward.
There we go. Cav squad surrendered. Good job. Do I want to move him up and have him try and take the position? Yeah, I'm going to do that. Get up there. They're not going to be able to take it on this turn, but...
Donnez-leur une pilule amère.
You just got blasted with a tank. How are you... Oh, that's a machine gun? We lost 2 guys, too. They're taking cover, so that just shot them all to shit. Alright. Okay. We're holding. How do you have a blocked line of sight? Okay, stern with your mortars. Damn, I wish I could hit this. I probably could if I moved him up a little bit. Well, here's hoping this doesn't block his line of sight for everybody over here, because I want to mortar this squad right here. And it didn't work. Okay. Let's move you up here. I'm going to have to run them right through. What is line of sight for that? Because of the elevation. Yeah. All right, well, let's see. From here? Okay. So if we move you up here, we're going to be exposing you to cover, but we need the cover here. All right. So you should be able to suppress them. All right. Damn. All right, let's rally. That just wiped him out.
La France est de notre côté.
Take command here. Bring you up. All right, and then take command here. Start moving them up. Then we'll grab the actual captain. And bring you up here with Dearborn's squad right there. Okay. Right, Wilson is out here with his squad, so he can start moving down. Let's bring you out over here. I should have gone one hex back. Damn it, I didn't even think about that.
Ça
Oh, he's
chauffe.
undaunted. Go Wilson. Powerhouse.
Putain!
Oh, God. They're all over the place out here. They're flanked. Their morale is shot, though. Oh. Oh, what did I do to you, Wilson?
Keep up your fire.
All right, good.
We're taking fire.
Oh.
L'heure est grave. Faites de votre mieux. Debout. Move it.
All right.
Keep firing.
All right, Dearborn, I want you to get out with your men here. And then let's rally.
We are needed here and now.
Yes, you are, boy. I probably should have done the tanks first. Now that I think about it. Oh, where are you going? What about your guys? Oh, whoops.
Keep your heads down.
Redo. I want to redo that. I want to redo. Technical error on my part. I didn't realize the guys were out of All right, we're gonna blast you.
Can't see.
They're undaunted. We're gonna bring you down right there. Make sure that machine gun can't cause us any more problems than it already has. Say hello.
Don't let up!
All right, there's that. Now you, I think I should probably... Let's get you up over here. Cav squad. Acting lieutenant. We'll go with this. Cav squad, because they just showed up. Okay. Nine turns left. We are surrounding the objective.
Move, move.
Let's get you up. Well, that sucks.
Tirez!
We're taking fire.
Okay. Dearborn. Attack him, Dearborn. Let's get this acting captain up a little closer. Uh-oh. I'm going to bring you over here and rally Wilson and his men. Get rid of that suppression. Okay, rally. Right there.
Stay down.
Bolster. It just took all their orders.
Keep moving.
That sucks. Wow, that really sucks.
Keep your heads down.
Let's get you up over here.
Keep firing.
What if I could charge in with Dearborn all on his own? I shouldn't have to, because I've got Grant. That still has to fight.
Stay online.
Plus my
That's
armor.
the way.
Try again. Alright.
On your right.
So the armor's up next. I'm going to pop these guys here. And then move into position. I want to definitely silence these guys.
Hit him first!
Keep it up.
Hit the dirt.
Fire!
Reload.
Okay. Killed some of them. That's a good thing. All right. Grant.
Take cover.
Can we move right in? We can't move right in.
Move up.
Let's bolster.
Take cover.
Keep your heads down.
Try it. Go for it, Grant.
Drag out.
They bolstered. Captain Officer surrenders. There we go.
On your left. On your left.
You seize the barracks, the French stage of fighting withdrawal, no doubt preparing another counterattack. We're not in top shape, LT, Sergeant Grant says, especially after he hurries over to confer. Especially not you. Trying to go after the rest of the French feels like hunting for glory. Prestige +2. Scenario ends with the mission major victory, loyalty +2. We're going with that. The French are beaten today. That is what matters. You give the orders to consolidate. There's a palpable relief from Grant and the others as the messengers go out. There we go. Hey, we won. We got Morocco. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but Morocco is complete. Major victory for the mission. Major victory for the men. Absolutely fantastic. Outstanding. All right, so Captain Lamb is been killed. Yep. And minor wound, my third Purple Heart. I am returning. We're going to continue this right now. I'm going to... yeah, why not? Why not? We'll do this. Major victory 10. Less than 10 casualties, 10%. All right, good. Does that seriously say WTF? Okay, Western Task Force. I was like, nah, someone's getting a little silly with it there. All right. With the base secured, you move readily from squad to squad, preparing for the inevitable French counterattack. Uh-oh. Lieutenant Stern sets up his machine guns overlooking a stretch of wall. It isn't long before he starts yelling for a medic. You find him staring at the form of a girl in a blue dress lying under the shadow of a tree. She would seem asleep, almost peaceful, if it weren't for the bloody ruins where her legs were. Ugh. I don't believe in hell, but here I am, Lieutenant Stern says through clenched teeth. Look at the girl had a mother. Look away, damn it. How did the French let this happen? There under the small lemon tree lay the body of a very young girl in a blue dress with one arm missing. She was on her back. Her little face looking upward. Her mouth and eyes were open. Her dark brown hair was bloody and matted. I saw that the top of her head was blown off and her brains were partially poured out and flowing into a patch of wet grass. Yuck. All right, we'll blame the French. You stare at the body a long moment. The girl is well dressed, the cloth clean. Her shoes are scuffed, though. How? She doesn't have any legs. Burial detail will be by soon. Combat fatigue +20, realism +2. Stern advances zeal. Remember her in your prayers. Stern acquires cunning. Quicker we move on, the sooner this war ends.
2 days later, the Germans invaded unoccupied France, whereupon Admiral Darlan, declaring Pétain a prisoner of the Axis and himself chief of state, ordered the cessation of hostilities.
Events moved swiftly. To Algiers came General Anderson, commanding the British First Army. General Giraud took command of the French land forces. United under General Eisenhower, they were ready to take the field. Once more, the tricolor, the stars and stripes, the Union Jack flew side by side.
That afternoon, a ragged and dusty column of men wearing uniforms of desert drab tramp through the gates of the camp. Their rifles are slung on their backs. Some are angry, others confused, but they have all bone weary. It's clear that none of these Vicky soldiers had any intention of fighting anymore. The men at the column's head, a senior officer by the looks of his sword, speaks to Major Cloud and his assembled battalion staff. Then, one by one, the haggard riflemen file past, and all that. This is a flyer was distributed in Casablanca, called upon the populace to cooperate with the Allied forces. So it's finally over, Stern remarks to you as your platoon leaders watch the ceremony out the window of their temporarily assigned barracks. With grim satisfaction, he adds, and that means we can stop this dancing around and start fighting the real enemy. I wouldn't be so keen to get the grips with Jerry if I were you. Wilson replies, his attention only half fixed on the goings-on. His craggy features draw taut as he talks. They were tough bastards last time, and they damn well haven't gone softer since. Dance with the Krauts before you're ready, and those jackboots of theirs will stomp you into Wiener Schnitzel. Hot dogs. I fear that I am actually in agreement for once, Dearborn says in an evident half-joke. Concerning this brush with war, our first taste of battle has, well, let's be frank, gentlemen, at times it has bordered upon disaster. If we do not learn the lessons these last few days have been so kind to teach us, we'll prepare, so will the entire army. Resolve this with an appeal to doctrine. The French are the real enemy. We beat the French, we'll beat the Krauts. We're going to go with the doctrine one. We have maximized our mindset of doctrine to 4. God, I hope so. Wilson advances doctrine. Stern acquires doctrine as combat fatigue 20. Realism plus 2. Gosh darn it, we're not ready now. Every day we wait is another day Hitler and his mugs get to stomp all over Europe. We faced this blah blah blah. Dearborn acquires idealism. Really? His combat fatigue plus 20 and realism plus 2. I do not think Captain Lamb would be inclined to agree. It's not dark in the sky anymore. I'm glad you said it. Trust plus 10. Dearborn nods in your direction. Stern shifts uncomfortably at the tacket exchange while Wilson puts on a good poker face. You got trust plus 2. How did it happen anyway? Captain Lamb. One of our sentries shot him by mistake. It happens sometime. It's nobody's fault. The clack of rifles being set on the ground become a mournful cadence that wafts through the open windows. Some of the French soldiers, on the other hand, seem happy it's all over. Those that don't wear their anger about their eyes. A letter. One of us ought to send a letter to his wife, talking about Captain Lamb. Wilson gives a little cough and everyone looks his way. He had known that Captain the best and longest, but the old man shakes his head. I can't do it. I'm no good with a pen. Everyone turns to me. You grasp for words to define your company commander. Your predecessor as company commander now, so you suppose. You rack your brain. As a brave, hard-charging fighter. There we go. That's how we're going to remember Captain Lamb. That was pretty challenging, and from what I understand, the Nazis are no joke. So we are going to be continuing. I believe this goes on to Sicily or Operation Husky. I think that is Sicily. Husky and Avalanche. So we'll be fighting in the mountains of Italy pretty soon. Anyway, if you guys like this episode, hit the like button. If you have any thoughts, tips, or advice, leave those in the comment section down below. If you'd like to follow along through Burden of Command, hit the subscribe. And we will see you for our next mission in Burden of Command, J76NY, saying thank you very much for watching and have yourself a very good day.